Welcome back to Guitar Quackery, where we use scientifically proven methods to fix, build, and study guitars. There's an old Chinese proverb that says, if you thought the first Guitar Quackery video about Gibson tone pots was confusing, keep watching this one for more confusion. About a month ago, I made a video in which I demonstrated that tone controls on the Gibson Les Paul don't work exactly how most people most likely think they work. This turned out to be a popular video with 36 views, 4 likes, and 2 comments. Actually, not bad for a channel with 13 subscribers at the time. We'll talk more about those numbers in a moment, but first, let's get to the point of this video. One of my viewers, one who had the common sense to like, share, subscribe, and click the bell icon, posted a comment on that video asking a whole bunch of questions. I could simply make a video that answers his questions so he can move on with his life, but instead I decided to make a video that's this video that throws more confusion for... sorry, I really have to take this. Guitar Quackery. Yes, I am basically answering your question right now as we speak. Just keep watching. Okay, well, this added confusion is the first part of the explanation. No, I cannot text you a schematic from this phone, but I'll post a schematic, you know, in a separate video, okay? That's the way I like to do it. All right, thank you. You know, there's really no need to call me, okay? Just watch the videos. Like, share, and subscribe, you know? Where was I? Why don't I just show you what I mean, okay? This here is the same Gibson Les Paul that I used in the initial video. We've seen that when the switch is in the middle position, both tone controls will affect both pickups in the same exact way. The one detail I did not mention was that for that to be true, both volume pots have to be dialed all the way up to 10. This brings me to this next demo, which is the added confusion I've been trying to announce before I was interrupted by a phone call. So let's just go over one basic detail first. So this switch selects this pickup in this position. As we can see, this is the volume pot for this pickup, and this is the tone pot for this pickup. When we dial down the volume a little bit, the tone pot works. Now let's put the switch in the middle position. The tone pot works, and so does this one, as we've seen in the previous video. Now let's dial down the volume just a little bit, to 9. What's going on? There's no difference. But watch this. So now it almost appears as if this is the tone control pot for this pickup. However, as we've seen in the previous video, this actually affects both pickups in the middle position. But it gets more complicated when we dial down the volume a little bit, or more than a little bit. And that's because the volume pot is a voltage divider and things get more complicated. Now, the only way for me to really explain all this is to post a schematic, which I'll do in a separate video. But as you can see, this doesn't work in the way most people would assume it should work. Some of you, I'm sure, were already aware of all that, and some of you might even know exactly why this is so. But I'm sure most viewers don't understand exactly how the internal circuit works, which is why I'm going to post a separate video that explains it all in the simplest possible way, so that everybody can understand. So there's no need to call me, especially not in the middle of these recordings. All you have to do is click a few links and buttons below. And I promise it will give me the motivation for me to keep working on these videos so I can provide answers to your questions. The first button you should click is like, then share, so that other people can watch, like, and subscribe. If you've subscribed already, please also click the bell icon to get notified so you don't have to call me. And to support this work financially, there's a link to buy me a coffee and another link to become a patron. It's all very simple, and that is the way we live today. So I appreciate all the digital support you can give me.